Cowboys Nation, we made the playoffs. Let's get it. Hey, what's good, everybody? It's your boy T Time here on the Super Bias Sports Show, a place where a fan could be a fan no matter how biased their takes are. Listen, playoffs are here. Week 18 is over, it's behind us. One thing I'm going to say about it, it looked bad. It was horrible. There was nothing good about it. But it's over, and let's move forward, man. Like, I'm not going to hold too much stock on it, because if you look at last season, when we finished the season in the final game, who was it? Philly. We absolutely blew them out, and we went into the playoffs, and we got smoked. So I'm not going to hold much weight on any of it. It is what it is. We lost. We played terrible. There was not, outside of the defense, and the defensive line, outside of that, throw everything away, move on. There's some things that we need to figure out. But moving on, let's talk about the playoffs. Our playoff matchup is Monday nights against Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This is going to be a good matchup. Again, I've been saying for a while now that I wanted this one. I prefer this one. We're not the same team that we were week one. And yeah, last week didn't look so good. But that's not us, and that's the thing. Like, if we had several games like that this year, then I'd be more concerned. But that's not us. I don't know what the game plan was. I don't know what any of that was. So I'm not going to be stuck on that. It looked bad. It is what it is. You don't have a great day every day. So that's what we're gonna hang our hats on, is that we had a bad day. Washington Commanders came in. They played great. They played hard. They won. Kudos to them. We're moving on. So now we're into the playoffs. We got to play Tampa Bay. So outside of last week, we're a different team, and I think that team shows up. How do we beat the Buccaneers? What are the keys to success to beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers? We have to establish the run game. That is the most important thing that we need to do on offense. We have to establish the run game. We have to come out and feed Tony Pollard, feed Zeke, get them going early. We need to control this game and not let Tampa control the game. The key to success against Brady, don't let him have the ball. The less opportunities Brady has, the better. So how do you do that? You run the ball. You establish the play action. That will get our receivers open. We didn't do that against Washington. I don't believe I saw one play action play. It was such a basic game plan. There's really no explanation of it. So I don't know, but we need to get back to running the ball. Maybe they weren't trying to go too crazy with Tony Pollard and all of that. I don't know. But the offensive line, that was the biggest thing to me. The offensive line was all over the place. Nobody was in position. Jason Peters was at left tackle. Tyler Smith was at left guard. Tyron was at right tackle. It was all over the place. I think we need to make those necessary switches now. Tyler Biadasz should be back for this game, so we should be able to move the pieces back to where they were. And I kind of think I'd love to see Tyron back on the left side. If it's me, I would say put Tyron and Tyler on the left side. Tyron obviously at tackle, Tyler at guard, Biadasz at center. Then you put Zach Martin over there at right guard and Jason Peters at right tackle. And let's ride that out and see what happens. I think having Tyler Biadasz back gives us a little bit more flexibility. We are certainly missing Terrence Steele right now. Prayers up for him for a speedy recovery because we need you back ASAP, bro. So get healed. We definitely need you back next year. So that's what we need. If our offensive line gets better, gets the push, then we can establish the run game. Dak Prescott, no more pick sixes, man. You've been in your head. The media's been talking about you. You're not playing the game that you've played over your entire career. You cannot throw these pick sixes, man. You're forcing it. Don't force it. You know what? Honestly, Dak, you gotta tuck the ball and run. Like if we look back to early career of Dak Prescott, he was a running threat. Like when nothing was open, he would take off and run. And that's what this offense is missing is that he's just standing in the pocket and he's forcing it. He's not even looking at his other reads. He's just forcing it. And a lot of it is due to the offensive line and the pressure that he's getting because in that Washington game, he was out there like Pat Mahomes. He was running for his life. He was trying to figure it out. It wasn't working out. Just like Pat was in that Super Bowl. So tuck the ball and run. Don't try to force it. If it's not there, it's not there. If the receivers don't get separation, which they have not been getting separation, don't force it to them. Don't tuck the ball and run. Throw the ball away. We Throwing the ball away is better than taking a sack, and it's better than an interception. We'd much rather prefer that. Feed CeeDee Lamb, not Noah Brown. Feed CeeDee Lamb. We need to feed CeeDee, get Ty in the game plan, and let's hope Gallup shows up for this game. He's up and down. He's not who we thought he was going to be. And yes, he's coming off of an injury, but we need you to step it up, man. We need you, Gallup, to get in the game. You've not been in the game. Dalton Schultz, he's just safety blanket. Get that man the ball. Hendershot, outside of that bobble that he had the other week, get that man the ball. Let's use that 12 personnel. Let's use it. We got some solid weapons. Let's utilize all of them. I don't know why we were forcing to Noah Brown. He's not the one. He's not the two. And at this point, he shouldn't even be the three. So I don't know why we were forcing to him. I don't know if they were trying to get him some bonuses or something. I don't know what that plan was, but that is throw that script away, Kellen Moore. Get rid of it. Run the ball, set up play action, feed CeeDee, hit TY over top, and get Schultz in there. That's our keys right there. Again, like I said, the offensive line, that game is going to be won with the offensive line. If they show up, if they play right, if we got people in the right position, we'll be all right. Dak, use your legs, man. Use your legs. We need it. We need it. Let's jump to the defensive side. Defense. Everybody knows if you hit Brady, he will get upset and frustrated. Now, sometimes it sends him into a mode and he goes into kill mode. But if you keep hitting Brady, he's going to be upset. And an upset, frustrated Brady, that gives you an opportunity to win this game. Micah, you got to get to the quarterback. And I know if you all have been watching the game, you will see Micah's been getting held and there's no calls for weeks now. That's got to change. That's on the NFL and the refs. But Micah, you got to fight through that. They're not going to show you any respect just because of who you are and who you play for. If you play for a different team, they throw those flags and all of that. But Micah, you got to get there, and you got to get there early and often. We need early season defense, like from weeks 2 to week 8, like that. Dan Quinn, figure that out, get that scheme, and let's get back to that where everybody was eating. Odigizua, Armstrong, D-Law was eating, Watkins was eating, everybody. Barr was just Wilson, all of them. We need to be attacking Brady. With that being said, though, we cannot attack Brady if the corners are not doing their job. It goes hand in hand. D-line pressure and the corners shutting down those receivers go hand in hand. If Brady doesn't have anybody to throw to, he's got to hold on to the ball, which means our D linemen will be able to get pressure and be able to get those sacks. So it goes hand in hand. Diggs, we need you in lockdown mode, not interception mode. We need you to be locking down Evans. We cannot afford for Evans to go for 150 yards this game. We can't. We need you to lock him down. And shout out to Diggs. He's been doing great against some of these top receivers this year, against AJ Brown, against uh, Justin Jefferson. He's been Chase, all of them. He's been doing really good. That's what we need. We don't need you biting on double moves. We don't need you trying to get the interception. Brady's not going to throw a lot of those. We need you to just be in lockdown mode. Take Evans out of the game. Our cornerback 2 spot is such a big hole and question mark. And I think we're moving in the right direction. Hopefully, Bland is hopefully he's good to go. I think he starts at that number 2 spot, and he splits time with Wright. I think we go in that direction. But those guys, you cannot. Whoever is out there, as long as it's not Calvin Joseph, whoever's out there, do not bite on that double move. And hey, maybe we throw Xavier Rhodes in the game and see what he has to offer. And just don't leave anybody, Dan Quinn, don't leave anybody out there for too long. If somebody messes up, swap them out. Get somebody else out there and throw. This is one and done. You cannot hold back and say, well, next week we'll try. There's no next week if we lose. Throw everything at Tom Brady that we have. Whoever's out there, except for Calvin Joseph, throw them out there at the cornerback 2 spot. Though I will give it to Bland. He's been playing really good. So, I like him out there. I think that will be good. But again, we cannot bite on those double moves. We cannot get beat over the top. We need to utilize our safeties, make sure that they're helping out. Hopefully, we get Hankins back. That should help us in the run game. Who else? LVE, we get him back. That'll help us, our defense, tremendously. Hopefully he's good. He had that stinger issue, so hopefully he's good. And then obviously on the offensive side, we get Tyler Biadasz back. So I'm excited, man. Like, Cowboys Nation, talk to me. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you guys think about the offensive line and all of that. But listen, we have not lost 2 games in a row this year. We especially after looking as bad as we've looked in the games where we looked bad, we come back and we're a totally different team. I know everybody's talking about the Cowboys haven't been beat, or I'm sorry, Brady. The Cowboys haven't been able to beat Brady. Brady 6-0 or 7-0 or whatever his record is. There's a video surfacing now where Brady and Mike Evans are on the bench talking about the Cowboys have never beat you and this and that. Cool. But this is new. This isn't the same old team. This is different. And I have faith in us, man. And Cowboys Nation, have faith. Like, if you don't have faith, why are you a fan? Go be a fan of somebody else, right? If they lose, then yeah, we could be upset and we could talk about it then. But send positive vibes, man. Send them to Dallas. Send them to Tampa. Cheer our boys on. Like, it is what it is. At the end of the day, we went 12-5. It's a successful season. Everything wasn't pretty about it. We would have liked to have been a little bit better. But hey, you got to play what you play and do what you do, and it comes down to that. But send some positive vibes, man. I think we'll be all right. I'm still rocking with the Cowboys for this one. I'm still picking us to win this game. I'm hoping, we win it by at least 10 points, because you do not want to have a close game in the fourth quarter with Brady, because you know what happens then. So I like our chances. I like where we are. And, Cowboys Nation, stand up. Hey, I appreciate you all. Keep supporting the channel. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Tell your boys about us. We're going live on Thursday. We're going to do a live stream. So I'd love for Cowboys Nation to come in there and chop it up with us. I appreciate you guys. And go Cowboys.